Well, I'm going to start on time. I'm about to go ahead and record, master record button to YouTube so that we can be able to send to other users as well. Thank you for representing Miss Howard. I appreciate you. Uh-oh, that ain't gonna work. All right, so I got to redo all that. So we can't go live right now. No problem. 1 second, my live don't work. Well, I'll upload it to YouTube later on. We'll get started. All right. For those who don't know, I am Lieutenant Colonel Williams. I am chicken roll and I am doing like triple duty right now. This right here, right now you're looking at our website. So let me go back to show you this. So first and foremost, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's very important for us to be able to connect about most important things, your child, and seeing what we have to do. The Zoom call should be going live on YouTube, but I upload it after the call and put it on there. I need to check my updates on my device. For the most part, JCLC is very important for our cadets because JCLC provide leadership, team building, and as well as build confidence and resilience training for our cadets. They will be at Camp Minden right down the road, which is like 30 to 40 minutes down the road. They'll be there for 4 days. I will go more in depth on the training schedule in a little bit. However, here's the schools that'll be at the JCLC during that time. It'll be 120 cadets anticipated to be there. Let me add people in. I'm looking at like 3 or 4 different screens in mid all. All right. So you have C.E. Bird, Cattle Magnet, Green Oaks, North Carolina, Northwood, Southwood, Woodlawn, Minden, Bastrop, and Wasman. So 120 cadets are expected to be there, 56 being males, 64 being females. That's the first cycle. That's the May time frame. All right. That's the most important things I want to highlight on this page of who will be attending this camp. Um, this is the website. Basically, I have to go there and the package y'all received that you all received, you had to, I gave it to you all, you filled it out, and basically I had to upload it to this site. So BTW have a site full of packets that I had to upload. All right. We will be doing physicals tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be doing physicals. So at 1 o'clock, instead of your child getting on a bus, we're asking your child to stay at school. And at 1 o'clock, we will issue them their uniforms and everything they need to be successful at camp. Afterwards, they will have the physical about 2:30, and then we hoping to be done by 2:45. About 2:45, right? So this is the website for cattle pairs dealing with JCLC. It's a legitimate camp. All the schools that's going in a camp in cycle one, they have to upload their package, and I can show you how that look. All right. So this the package I received back. I'm still waiting for some packages. All right. And then some of these packages I can still got to get signatures for. So nonetheless, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packets back. And I still got to get a few more signatures on those packages. They're a little incomplete, but we'll work through that. All right. Just want to kind of give you a little overview of what's going on and what to worry about and what to be concerned about. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger because you probably can't see this. All right. In a nutshell, I did craft notes, but you don't have to have those. All right. So this is the most important thing is we want your cadet to have fun, your child to have fun at summer camp. Some of the things that they'll be doing is making new friends because you have so many different cadets at one location, 120 cadets. As you can see, I only got 5 packets in. I invited over 40 kids, and I got 5 packets in, and it started in February. So for those who gave it back, I really appreciate you. For those who still have them, and you just invited last minute, hey, just get it signed and get it filled out and bring it back to me tomorrow. And then tomorrow we will have physicals. So we're looking to be kind to one another, no bullying, no horseplaying. They will send you home and enjoy the competition. There'll be a lot of competition. Some things to worry about, as you can see, it's a list of things: poison ivy, cheers, snakes, water. We're gonna make sure they drink plenty of water. I'm letting folks in as we go, guys. So when I'm looking down, I have three screens up here. So if I'm looking down, it's not I'm crazy. I got three screens. All right. Nurses will be on sites. Boots tying them too tight could be a problem. They can get blisters on their feet. And first aid, we'll have first aids per platoon, right? So, kind of sort of the breakdown in a nutshell. On Tuesday, your child will be conducting orienteering. Orienteering, for those who don't know, basically keeping your kids from being lost in the woods, right? They'll be figuring out a point on a map, use a compass, figure out how to get from square A to square B, which is really fun. It's competitive. They'll do some knot tying as well, where we have several ropes and they'll learn how to do several different knots. We'll show them how to do it, train, walk, crawl, walk, run stage where we kind of show them how to do it. Then they do it. Then we do some rope bridge crossing where we'll teach them how to tie some knots around their C hook that they put on their waist, and then they'll be crossing a bridge like this. The bridge would not be a real bridge. It'd be a bridge they make, a little rope they put together between two pieces of wood, a little bit off the ground, but nonetheless, they'll be going hand over hand, pulling themselves over, working that upper body strength, right? Then they'll do some medical tasks as well. Wednesday, you're looking at, we're going to the lake. So your kid get to go to the lake a little bit. We'll be doing orienteering around the lake, do a little rappelling. For those who don't know what rappelling is, that's basically when we got a little tall tower, a little wall, and basically the cadets go up the wall, walking up the ladder, the steps, the stairs, get to the top. Then they got to come off, make a little L shape, and then just jump back, just jump back down all the way to the ground, which is really fun. A lot of cadets start off scared, but then all of a sudden they get excited about the opportunity to do it and they have fun. Then we'll do some team building exercises as well and activities, and you can kind of look at some of the things that be going on and some of the risks that we'll have, right? But we'll make sure it's fun and safe. Thursday, self-defense. We have a retired Major Irvin that actually worked at BTW for many moons, right? He retired, but however, he loved cadets and he loved kids and he loved teaching martial arts. So he'll be teaching some self-defense courses as well. And we'll be going to LSU for STEM training, science, technology, engineering, and math, right? So we're trying to get our cadets ready for the next level. And the way we get ready for the next level, right now, we're in a technology savvy world. It's no longer paper and pencil. It's all on computer. So science and technology is the most important thing. And then guess what? Some people are more analytical thinking. So they may want to do more engineering and math stuff. So, hey, we're getting ready for that. So we introducing that with LSU College. Now Friday, beautiful thing. As you can see, where it's in there, Navy. Oh, the U.S. Navy will come out and teach drown proofing. Now, that's when we ask female cadets to wear a one-piece swimsuit, as well as bring some extra additional shorts on top of that. This is where drown proofing it. They're going to be in water probably to their waist level, no higher than their waist. It's very low. However, all they're doing is teaching you how to use your pants, the clothes you're wearing, to make it like a little floating device and put it in the water, and then they float on it. So if they don't know how to swim, that's fine. We will have Navy out there working with those cadets, teaching them how to do life saving skills. And then we have some challenges in the evening with squads. For those who don't understand the military setup, we have formations, which is called a platoon. And in that platoon, we have squad 1, squad 2, squad 3, and squad 4. So squad meaning it's one of the lines or one of the rows inside of the platoon working together and going competition against each other. Those platoons will be made in such a way. Basically, let's say squad 1, let's say first platoon alpha company squad 1. You'll have probably like 1 or 2 cadets from each of the different schools, right? And then in squad 2, you have 1 or 2 cadets from each of the different schools, and the schools consist of those Wasm, Bastrop, Southwood, Northwood, Magnet, all those different schools mixed in together so that kids, students, and cadets can start meeting people in different schools and different cities and expanding their friendship, expanding their knowledge base, expanding their horizons, right? So we all learning from each other and we all growing from each other, right? Which is very, very important. Squad, again, we have squad competitions on Saturday as well before they go home. I think the most important thing you would like to know is what time do they need to be there Tuesday morning? So Tuesday morning, we asking for a report time. Let's go back. Let me show you this. Booyah. All right, let's make this bigger. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, you know what? Let's do the slideshow. Let's see. Let's see, make it bigger. All right, got it. All right, so we on Wednesday. All right, Tuesday is the first day of summer camp. Basically, we'll report to Booker T. Washington High School in the ROTC department at 8 o'clock that morning. I'm looking for you all to get there about between 8:15 and 8 o'clock, right? 8 o'clock and 8:15. We plan to leave by 8:30. So we can all get everybody there on time. That'll be perfect. Like the ones that was on time for this call and the ones getting on the call now. Thank you. Right. We're looking for them to report to the school. Once they get to the school, we'll make sure they have everything that they need to be successful, and then we'll get on the bus. I already talked to the bus driver. I invited her to this Zoom call just in case she got on, and I wanted to introduce her to you all. If she did, her name may be Zoom user. I don't know, but nonetheless, that's where we're at with it. As you can see, the cadets have a long day, a long day. So I know I had some parents worried about, hey, what they're going to be doing, who's going to be out there with them. Listen, they're going to be very active all day. From 8 that morning, they come to the school to 9:30 that night. They're pretty much going the whole day, the whole day. Right. So that's day one right there. Day two, which is Wednesday, the 21st. Then you look at wake up call being at 6 o'clock in the morning. They have to do some physical fitness, personal hygiene after physical fitness, breakfast and a defect, and then a whole in orienteering, traveling back to the barracks, traveling to orienteering, traveling to another area, traveling to rappelling, a full day of activity. Full day activity. Again, commander time is pretty much around about 8 o'clock that night. That's when they're pretty much shutting down. Personal hygiene up to 9:30, lights out at 10 o'clock at night. So that's a full day of nothing but activities. Now they got some games and some foot volleyball, kickball, frisbee, some rappelling and obstacle courses in there, which they will be tired from the obstacle course. I'm sure they will. Some low bridge crossing. So we've got different routines going on all day long. Day three, which is Thursday. What we got? 20th, 21, 22nd. 22nd, you got wake up call again, 6 o'clock in the morning. They're gonna get tired. They're not used to getting probably waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day, and actually having a full day of the work. We will be traveling back and forth to LSU, as well as having self-defense training going on as well. We will talk about some decision making scenarios, helping cadets to make better decisions, making them be better leaders, and talk about something like. And I think it'd be like a little round robin right here. Either one of them be doing one, and the other one be doing the other thing, right? So basically, you have kind of like that. Bravo company, then you have Alpha company doing this. And we have athletic activities in the evening time again, where they got a little downtime, hanging out, having fun, getting to know each other at a different level. Kickball, frisbee, golf, volleyball. Then commander time to go to sleep. Day four, Friday. Day March May 23rd. May 23rd. Again, early morning wake up call, physical activities, breakfast, personal hygiene, all that. That's when the Navy gonna come out there. We'll be at the Navy site, and the Navy will be teaching us drown proofing. All right. Same thing, Alpha Company, Bravo Company. We're just rotating this process, doing a little flip flop. Some people doing some things in the morning time, some be doing it in the evening time. You got platoon activities going on, team building activities going on. They'll be having a very, very busy day. Keep them occupied, keep them having fun, keep them learning new people, learning new things, doing different things. They'll practice a little drill team, right? Now we're starting the drill teams and some ceremonies on that Friday night, as well as the next day we get up, personal hygiene, barracks, cleaning up, getting ready for the come home on the 24th, right? We'll have some drills where they do some playing, some games with knockout. We'll have a closing ceremonies where people get rewards, awarded, and recognized for all the things they did that week. And then we're moving back to back to BTW for release. We're expecting that's a 30 to 40-minute drive. So we're hoping all the parents be there about 13:40, which is 1:40 in regular civilian time instead of military time. So that's pretty much what we're looking for. As far as uniforms, tomorrow we have I don't know, people texting me and they can't get in. Let me see. Make sure. Uh, Yep, I'm sick and feeling terrible. All right. Yep, some people texting about not getting in. All right. Nonetheless, all right. Sorry about that. For uniforms, we will have the uniforms laid out tomorrow with a hand receipt for students, cadets to sign off on them. It's one or two things can happen. We can stick all the stuff in a bag and leave it at the school for that morning when they come that morning. But I do recommend giving them their boots and allowing them to wear their boots around the house for the next few days so they can break those boots in and won't wear them for the first time outside. We're looking to have asking them to bring several extra clothing for PT. We don't have any PT clothing, so they need to bring their own shorts and t-shirts. Make sure they have tennis shoes. We'll supply the work gloves. We'll supply a canteen for them to have and a pistol belt and a compass, right? I'm not gonna put the compass on them. I'll keep the compass and I just give them as they need it. But that's pretty much what's going on, what they need to have for to be successful. This is for me to bring. I bring some 3x5 notepads, some pens and some pencils, swimsuits. Again, females, we're looking at one piece swimsuit. All right, we're not going to the beach. We only do wearing two pieces. All right, one piece, and then also bring some shorts to put over those swim trunks. And then the males, you need to bring some shorts for some swim trunks. No speedos, males. No speedos. All right. So that's pretty much that part. When we go to LSUS, all right, Louisiana State University, Shreveport for the STEMs, that's kind of sorry how the breakdown going to be on the rotations on the 22nd. They will be dealing with math, science, engineering, technology, all that stuff. So good information, a lot for them to learn. Oh, I didn't know Riley Young going to be a part of that. Oh, Master Sergeant Riley Young. I just got the phone with him. All right, nonetheless, good information for the cadets to learn from people at a college campus, professionals, and expose them to some things they probably wouldn't be exposed to if they wasn't an RTC cadet. So it's very important that you understand that your child is being exposed to things that they probably wouldn't have got exposed to if they weren't a part of this program. And we're so glad you allow them to be here. I'm going to show you this just to know, just so you can kind of get some confidence in how our ROTC program is being ran. For the most part, I don't know why I'm in my personal site. All right, that worked out a little bit better. JCLC. I don't know why I opened up in that. JCLC. Oh, probably should have stayed over there. All right, that went back to the first beginning of what I did at first. All right, well, I'm gonna scratch that plan. I was gonna show you out some other stuff, but that didn't work out the way. Well, there you go. Well, never mind. Yep, we're gonna. Nope, there you go. All right. So nonetheless, let me admit somebody else in. For the most part, our DAI, which is the district army instructor, is helping us to understand technology. I am duplicating the same method at Booker T. Washington where I have actually Google Drive forms. I usually use OneDrive, but because our leadership is doing it a certain type of way, I'm trying to follow that trend. As you can see, this is a folder with the op order for 25, and it has everything going on at that camp. It got videos of what's going on with Frisbee, PDFs. Then you have some videos in here as well. Yeah, some videos showing you how to do certain things if we were to practice. Unfortunately, we didn't have the opportunity to practice as much because we had a lot of other things going on. But we got billets laid out. We have everything laid out for your child to have a safe environment. That's more for the adults to look like right here. All right, hold on, let me see. Yeah. So if you want to know what kind of people going to be there, so for the first cycle, you have this many different leadership that's actually in the school system, working in the school system. Your child is protected, right? This is a lot of people that's going to be there for that first iteration. For the second iteration, like they have more. But the first iteration, we have several people going to be there, and that's
Trying to figure it
24/7.
out,
We're
huh?
staying on post. So for you to know that your child is being protected and people out there. We actually have diagrams showing where everybody at, where everybody should be at, and what should be going on, where it's going on, and how to get back to where we need to go. So routes, addresses, everything. Your child is safe in this environment. I know I had a parent ask me about the location and who will be out there, and I kind of want to show you this for your own safety or comfort and let you know that we have everything planned out as much as possible. Um, that's all I have for you all. I kind of wanted to give you a little background on what was going on for JCLC. Again, I appreciate the ones that already sent the $15 to pay for physicals tomorrow. The nurse will be there at 2:30 tomorrow. The kids are to stay after school for 1 o'clock tomorrow after school. They don't get on a bus. And I did work out a plan for a bus driver to take them home. However, if parents can come up there and get them at 3:45, that'll be better. Only because I have a package that needs some signatures on it, and I may need you to sign some things, and that'll be where we can go ahead and do that. If not, we won't have to do it on that Tuesday morning before we leave at 8 o'clock. So the parents gonna have to come in and make sure I dot every I and cross every T. Other than that, that's it. If you have questions, you're more than welcome to either raise your hand, unmute, and ask your questions. I just want to kind of give you an overview. The first cycle, that many school will be there. All right. Several schools will be there. We'll be participating in many different activities. We'll set the cadets up to be in a platoon formation, different squads with like one or two of each of these people in those squads, and they'll be mixed up so they can get to know more people in different areas. And that's pretty exciting to know that you have friends at Southwood, at Magnet High, at Northwood, and at BTW instead of just having friends at BTW by itself. So that's kind of the mind frame that we want to kind of put them at. And JCLC stand for Junior ROTC Cadet Leadership Camp, right? So it's all about teaching leadership. The only thing that ROTC is for is to help students to become better leaders in this world, in their community, at their schools, and everywhere else. And I zoom in on this again, and I leave this as the last thing I say, unless I have questions. Anyone, feel free. I would like to say thank you for the assistant principal, Ms. Will Height, for joining the call, as well as Master Sergeant Walker, as well as Sergeant First Class Mayweather, which are the two Army instructors that actually work with your student, which is our cadets, on a daily basis, way more than me. I'm kind of the geek behind the scenes doing the paperwork. Again, for those who think I'm crazy, I've got 3 screens. I got the screen over here, screen right here, and screen right here. I'm looking at 3 different screens. I'm letting y'all in on this one, and I'm reading from the actual PowerPoint or slideshow up here. All right, I'm gonna leave it on there. Please feel free to unmute and ask any question that you have. This is more for your knowledge, your understanding. Unfortunately, I couldn't go live on YouTube, but I will upload this to YouTube and send a link out as well through a text message and email for those who was not able to attend for whatever reason they was not able. So now it's your time. Crickets, I'm that good? I put it all out there. All right. Well, then, can my AIs, the Army instructors, if y'all want to introduce yourself or say anything, please do. All right.
Well,
Hearing none.
hello. My name is
are you talking? You
Sergeant
are
First
talking.
Class Mayweather. And like the Colonel says, we enjoy working with the kids.
Mayweather, we can't hear you. I can't hear you. Maybe my stuff messed up. Hold on. Let me see what my volume.
What about now?
All right, Mayweather, go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, I'm Sergeant First Class Mayweather, and like the Colonel said, we enjoy working with the kids. We enjoy teaching the kids. We enjoy seeing that light when it goes off in the kids' eye when they start doing things, they start learning things, and you see that they want to go further. This is one of those things that's going to take them further, and it's going to open their eyes up a little bit more. So if you just bear with us, and we tell the kids, just give it a chance. Trust the process. Everything will work out for you. That's all I have.
Thank you so much. Master Sergeant.
And Master Sergeant Walker, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to piggyback off of what Sergeant First Class Mayweather was saying. Most of the times the kids are a little nervous because it may be their first time away from home, and they're worried about, homesickness or whatever. But once they get out there and start meeting new kids from other schools and in the same program, and they all have something in common. They start getting new friends, and then you'll start seeing them want to go year after year after year, and that's an eye opener for them. So, like you said, trust the process. We'll see.
Great deal. I appreciate both of you being on. Anyone else? And we thank y'all for your service and your time and what you do for these cadets, because y'all make the biggest difference in their lives. So I want to publicly tell everybody I appreciate these awesome AIs.
So what time do they need to be back at the school tomorrow for the physical?
Tomorrow about 3:45. I think at 3:45 they should be complete.
Because I have to check my daughter out for graduation, and I'm gonna bring her back. What time does she need to be back at the school?
The nurse will be there for 2:30. What time the graduation is?
The graduation is at 11, 12.
Okay. Yeah, as long as she back by 2:30. We'll give her stuff afterwards then. But yeah, 2:30 the nurse will be there.
And what's going to be the cell phone policy? Obviously, they can't have them out all day, but they can bring them with them, right?
Absolutely. They can definitely bring with them. Master Sergeant, you went last year. You know the cell phone policy?
Yes, cell phone policy. They won't be allowed to use it during the day while they're in classes or doing activities, but they'll have downtime at night before they go to bed. They're able to call, text, or do whatever they need to do before lights are out.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and then of course in the morning before breakfast, they'll be able to communicate.
Okay. Any other questions? There's the main reason for the meeting, for the parents to get these questions out. I know if y'all have questions, you have my cell phone number. You're more than welcome to use it anytime you see fit, hopefully before 10 o'clock at night. Maybe before 9 o'clock, because I've been getting to bed at 10 o'clock now. I get up at 4. All right. Any other questions? I mean, this is your time, parents, on the kind of let us ask questions and make you feel comfortable and let you get a warm and fuzzy that we have a lot of people going to be taking care of your babies. Hearing none. I was trying to go in there. I didn't want to put that screen up again. I was trying to go back in the training schedule to kind of see when that dime time was going to be. Let me go ahead and show you that real quick. So that commander's time from 8 o'clock at nighttime. So pretty much, I don't believe, I think after dinner, just my opinion. This is my first year doing ROTC. So I have not been to summer camp. So I'm thinking after dinner, when they start doing athletic stuff, they're probably going to be back in the barracks because they're going to change from whatever clothes they wear to PTs. So when they go to the uniform there, they probably get their cell phone and be able to hang out and use their cell phone and catch up with parents and everything. So you're looking at somewhere in between 18:30 to 9 o'clock, 9:30 at night. They probably going to have their phone. If for sure, commander's time. Absolutely during commander's time. So that's kind of range. Yes,
and
ma'am.
parents, don't get distraught or anything. If they don't make it exactly at that time, it's because they probably were training, they got involved, and everybody was having a good time or whatever. So they'll train to standard. A lot of times they'll teach these kids to standard. They won't teach them the time all the time because time, we don't ever have enough of it. They might go over a little. So if they go over a little and your child doesn't get a chance to talk to you right at that time, just give them a minute. They'll be on.
Absolutely. All right. Any other questions? For those who just arrived, not a problem. I'm going to upload this to YouTube and I'll make it a link, and then I'll send that link out in the email and as well as a text message. I have all the students' email address as their school email address at my.cato.org, as well as I send a text message out to you all so that you can get it. And I'm putting it on YouTube so you can be able to look at it over and over again and you ain't got to worry about.
I'm coming trying to get in your vehicle.
Huh? Mute it. Mayweather, mute your phone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem, Hul. All right. So, most important thing you need to know tomorrow, between they stay after school, 1 o'clock, they should be coming to the JRTC department. Once they get down there, we will issue the uniforms, the boots, the shoes. They'll try on different uniforms, kind of like mine, similar. They'll try those on, and we'll stuff their duffel bags and they're signed for their equipment. If you come pick them up, I should see you before you leave. I would like you to either come in and meet all the instructors face to face if possible. If not, that's fine. We can come to you, but I need to make sure that I have signatures on all the documents that we had printed out for you to have. Um, the physicals should be at 2:30, starting at 2:30. The nurse will be there at 2:30. The cost for the physicals are $15. I had 2 cadets I already paid. So please either cash out me or either just bring the money cash, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna pay the nurse out of my pocket to make sure that those cadets that show up get paid for it. I'm just asking you to reimburse me the money. No worries if you can't. It is what it is on that part. But we definitely want the cadets to have their physicals so they can do what they need to do. I'm hoping physicals be done by 3:45. I did ask a bus to be on standby to come back just in case parents are at work and they can't take the cadets home. But they will get home between 3:45 and 4:30ish. I'm hoping everything be all done. We'll get them home, or the bus will get them home, or you can come get them. I'm asking to see you if I need signatures. That's pretty much the plan for tomorrow. Next hard time that you need to know about is 8 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, the 20th. We asking everybody to report by 8 o'clock so that we can get out of there by 8:30. 8:30, we should be on a bus, packed and driving to Camp Minden. And at Camp Minden, we'll stay there for the 4 days. 1300 on Saturday, the 24th, is when we will depart Camp Minden, coming back to Booker T. Washington High School. And cadets can then be picked up around about 1340, 1345. And that's your next hard time to pick your babies up. And that's pretty much what we're looking at. And they have their cell phones, and you have my cell phone number. If you need me, I send in text messages, I send in emails. I don't want to put it on this because it's going on YouTube. I don't need folks on YouTube calling me if they see it. So I'm not going to put it on there. So that's all you need to know. Again, myself, I'm the senior Army instructor, Lieutenant Colonel Laterrence Williams, retired. You have Master Sergeant Walker, which is AI. Then you have also Sergeant First Class Dexter Mayweather, which is the AI as well, teaching the cadets. They work hand in hand with your cadets. I work more on the outside, looking over the big picture, planning and plotting, and thinking about making out of relationships. And then I work with the 3s and the 4s, the seniors and the junior mainly, working on staff to help them craft all the stuff that we have to craft and build all the stuff we have to build. So that's pretty much how I kind of work right now. And next year, we're looking for a more exciting year based off of this experience for your child. So any other question before we close? If not, that's the last important words I have for you all. All right, hearing none. Thank y'all so much for showing up and showing out. And then looking forward to seeing you all very soon. Take care.